I do want to give you guys one thing to say. One, I'm glad. But thank you guys for the support. But if you guys actually do want to support us like more, how you could do this is legit just hype up the videos. The videos you like, you could hype up now. I'm not joking. Just it's like somewhere in like the comments you flip it to the other thing. Yeah. But to say is if you do want to like support us more, it's straight up just you can hype videos up now. Like you go into the comment section on your phone, you could just swap right. But I don't know how to do it entirely. I don't know how to do it besides that. So if you guys actually do want more people to see us and find us, is you just do that. And yes, this will come eventually. I just have no idea on. I just haven't watched the video yet. And also another news is we have to make $100 like in a month to actually get the channel monetized, like actually, because we can't put the card in until that, so it's gonna be a while. So yeah, if you do want to support us, just like, subscribe, do everything, and hype the channel up. If you really want to help hype up the channel, hit the hype button and it'll hype it up, probably make it where people will actually find it and click on it more. But also, I love doing this. I love doing it more and more. And I want this to be my job. I want to be able to see all you guys support us in the comments. Because it makes me happy just seeing you guys. And just you guys. But yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to support us or anything, just just do that. That's all you have to do. You don't have to send us money if you don't want to. You can, but it's not gonna do anything right now. We have to wait. We have to wait. Important news like this will never be locked behind a membership. Don't worry. This will never be locked behind a membership. Is to get news like this that's really important for you guys to hear, because I slowly gain hope every time something good happens to this channel, because it shows me that it is possible, that we can do this, that we can do it. And you all just being so nice. Like, all of you are so nice. Like, some comments were stupid and fucking assholes, but like literally, besides those 1 to 2, the 3 people, Most of you are nice. Most of you are supportive. Most of you are funny and making jokes and support us all the way. And I will actually fucking play Garden of Banban 8. Don't worry about that. And with 9 when it comes out. And Missing Banban, all of that shit I missed too. But it's just that I just wanted to let you guys know how to support us. So if you guys wanted to, you can. You straight up can. It's just so you know how you could support us if you ever wanted to. Because we do try to make you smile every single day. We try to entertain you. We try to give you something to watch and entertain you. Even if it's for like 25 people or 5 people or literally just fucking 2. And the people that subscribe and the people that keep encouraging and saying all these nice things is I owe it to you guys. I owe it. And I do want to do some indie shows on this channel. And maybe if I ever get an animation channel, that too. Remember, me and him are doing this to entertain you guys. To make stuff for ourselves, but also for you. And if you guys want to help out, you can. You don't have to. But, like, I feel happy and I feel like I'm gaining hope for this able to actually work. Is the crazy part. I started losing hope after a little bit. Because I'm sorry, but it seemed so impossible. It felt like we were never going to get the card. That it would never going to happen. And that we would be always just making videos and not able to fund this shit. And we can't right now, but we're so close. And it makes me happy to see all your pretty heads support and subscribe and do those things. And if some of you become a member, that really is gonna make me happy, because it shows you care. And you don't have to. Again, you don't have to. I don't want you guys to feel pressured or anything that you have to support us. But I'm saying if you do, I gotta thank you, the viewer, for all of this. Because without you as an audience, none of this would have been possible. None of this would have been possible. And it feels so long since it's begun, but it hasn't been that long, I think. And I love making Jeremy Go Psycho, all that stupid shit. Even if it's cringy. Because, to be fair, it's stupid, my friend pointed out, and I also thought it was cringy and stupid. But I love developing these characters, and sometimes, yes, talking about serious topics. Because some of these characters do have serious topics. Like dealing with a wife that literally got murdered, or Freddy, you're going to find out what his is. Psychological and physical abuse. And dealing with losing a child before it was even born. Happened twice to the characters. And I love just, there is a story to it. There is lore behind everything. The characters, why they're even there, and why Stormtrooper's even doing this. He is a main character. Stormtrooper is a big part of this, And I guess it's called Jeremy Go Psycho. When we made this, we didn't obviously have the lore to it. But when we actually did the Gmod shit, it actually started getting lore and a story. Now, to be fair, all the episodes are improv, but there is a story behind the series. There is a story about a lot of shit, to be honest. There's a lot. There's several plots that happened. One connecting to William, which his past is kind of dark. One kind of connecting, one little itty bitty story that's more of just a character connecting to Foxy 2.0. And you guys are probably wondering where the fuck he is. He's in the Pit series. If you want to follow Foxy 2.0, I haven't made any videos about him, to be perfectly honest. But I also want to follow some of the lore things that we did in the past. Way more. Because we're focusing on one big aspect. And I mention it. And William saying in the gameplay video of the glitch attractions, my memory is fuzzy, I don't remember anything, is important to that. If you ever do a theory about us, we would love to see you guys do your own little headcanons and theories and seeing you guys post shit. Because, yes, a lot of them are kind of like a content farm, or just characters that are from an initial series. Also, FNAF is canon to Jeremy Go Psycho. FNAF is an actual game inside there, and the incidents that happened in FNAF did happen in real life. That's why they mentioned murder and all that. FNAF and any of those series are connected, but happened a way long time ago, and now the characters are here. And him mentioning his memories fuzzy again is important. And there's something important though. Because, and you're like, why don't they act like kids? They're not kids. They do mentally age. Like, technically they were kids, but also not at the same time. It'll get explained. Because not everything in FNAF is canon to Jeremy Go Psycho. Not everything is canon. And a big plot of FNAF, like, that people are latching on to right now, is a big part of Jeremy Go Psycho, and figuring out what the fuck, why are all of them able to exist at the same time? Because FNAF lore, FNAF 2's before that, all that, and they're all made from each other. But figuring out what people are latching on to right now, and is an important piece, is a good part of it, one of the storylines. And I would like to hint at this more like we used to, because you could connect the pieces of people saying shit in reverse and all that. If we tried to do that back in the old day, it probably sucked, to be perfectly honest. And yes, the trailers, all that was misleading, because we stopped that shit immediately. Because we had no idea what we were going to actually do. It was supposed to be a funny little thing that we were just going to do with him and his cousin and me, just on a channel. But we made more shit. And I do say is that there's other parts of it. Three is big sort of things. Technically 4, but the 4th one ain't actually important to now. It's just more of trauma. for Foxy 2.0, which he is a canon character. Still, he's always been canon. He is always going to be canon. And he is a big plot point for what's happening a little bit, but he's not doing anything right now. And the gameplay ones aren't really important. They're mostly gameplay, but some of them do mention shit that is important. But you don't have to exactly do that, but I never want to actually tell you what the lore is of Jeremy Goes Psycho, to be honest. Because there is good and bad intentions of why Stormtrooper controls their life. There's good and bad intentions to why. He's not really a bad guy entirely, but it kind of seems like right now he is kind of a bad guy. I don't really know Stormtrooper's character specifically on his backstory and all that, but I do know the character's backstories, and I do make them up along the way. So, besides, Freddy's was added after the Depression one, I think, episode, where it was focused on depression and him trying to literally kill himself. His lore was added to that, and there's a reason. It's very dark. It is very sad and very dark, and also follows up to him leaving when he was a teenager. Because after the events of FNAF, they did live their own lives. They technically did grow up, like, built-wise, like the children from actual FNAF, like the robot children. They were built more and more up with the same parts in their core and all that. But after FNAF, they're like, I think, teenagers, maybe adults. That's when Jeremy Goes Psycho's lore starts happening, where I don't know if I want Jeremy to actually be Jeremy Fitzgerald or Jeremy, the one that tested the VR, because he is a FNAF character. Just looks like a Bendy character. But also, Adventure. Oh wait, no, the Adventure does add one key thing, which is actually connected to the missing children incident. And cares about them, but he's like not older than them, but he ain't like younger than them. Because they're like not like old. Some of them are like, for example, Ballora is like old. I mean more like around like Freddy's, Bonnie's, Chica's, Foxy's age. Which in this is like not that old, but not like young too. It's like kind of like in their 20s, maybe 30s. But he is a character that will maybe be important later. But there is a reason why he appears at the pizzeria. There is an actual reason why he appeared there, and why he hung out with them specifically. Specifically the main group. And no one else. But there was a mention and intent in there, which I would actually like to show, to be honest. I would like to show it. Like, blanket statement. I would like to actually hint to why he's there, if we ever do one of those Markiplier in Space like videos where you pick your path. And there's a lot of paths you could pick in the already adventure one. But I want to do that again and actually hint some more of why he's there. Because he does have an intent of being there. And yeah. And some stupid plots that don't matter. Like the reason why time and space were being fucked was because of a mouse. Which kinda is important, but kinda not. To hint on it a little bit of the main thing. But some of it isn't mentioned entirely, but is in the description. But it is weird that one thing you will find weird is he is controlling their lives.